Burning Brazier, Prayers of the Mother. To be the divine love, love powerful, infinite, unfathomable in every activity, in all the words of being. It is for this I cry to thee, O Lord. Let me be consumed with this divine love, love powerful, infinite, unfathomable in every activity, in all the worlds of being. Transmute me into the burning brazier, so that all the atmosphere of earth may be purified with his flame. O to be thy love infinitely. Constant prayer. O thou, sole reality, light of our light and life of our life, love supreme, Savior of the world, grant that more and more I may be perfectly awakened to the awareness of thy constant presence. Let all my acts conform to thy law. Let there be no difference between my will and thine. Extricate me from the illusory consciousness of my mind, from its world of fantasies. Let me be identify my consciousness with the absolute consciousness for that art thou. Give me constancy in the will to attain the end. Give me firmness and energy and the courage which shakes off all torpor and lassitude. Give me the peace of perfect disinterestedness, the peace that makes thy presence felt and thy intervention effective, the peace that is ever victorious over all bad will and every obscurity. Grant, I implore thee, that all in my being may be identified with thee. May I be nothing else any more than a flame of love utterly awakened to a supreme realization of thee. Prayers of aspiration. This morning my prayer rises to thee, always with the same aspiration to live thy love, to radiate thy love, with such potency and effectiveness that all may feel fortified, regenerated, and illumined by our contact, to have power to heal life, to relieve suffering, to generate peace and calm confidence, to efface anguish and replace it by the sense of the one true happiness, the happiness that is founded in thee and never fades. O Lord, O marvelous friend, O all powerful Master, penetrate all our being, transfigure it till thou alone livest in us and through us. Radha's prayer. O thou, whom at first sight I knew for the Lord of my being and my God, receive my offering. Thine are all my thoughts, all my emotions, all the sentiments of my heart, all my sensations, all the moments of my life, each cell of my body, each drop of my blood. I am absolutely and altogether thine, thine without reserve. What thou wilt of me, that I shall be, whether thou choosest for me life or death, happiness or sorrow, pleasure or suffering, all that comes to me from thee will be welcome. Each one of thy gifts will be always for me a gift divine, bringing with it the supreme felicity. Prayer for those who wish to serve the divine. Glory to thee, O Lord, who triumphest over every obstacle. Grant that nothing in us shall be an obstacle to thy work. Grant that nothing may retard thy manifestation. Grant that thy will may be done in all things and at every moment. We stand here before thee that thy will may be fulfilled in us, in every element, in every activity of our being, from our supreme heights to the smallest cells of the body. Grant that we may be faithful to thee utterly and forever. We would be completely under thy influence to the exclusion of every other. Grant that we may never forget to own towards thee a deep and intense gratitude. Grant that we may never squander any of the marvelous things that are thy gifts to us at every instant. Grant that everything in us may collaborate in thy work and all be ready for thy realization. Glory to thee, O Lord, Supreme Master of all realization. Give us a faith active and ardent, absolute and unshakable in thy victory. Students' prayer. Make of us the hero warriors we aspire to become. May we fight successfully the great battle of the future, that is to be born, against the past that seeks to endure, so that the new things may manifest and we may be ready to receive them. Morning prayer. Mother Divine, grant that today may bring to us a complete consecration to thy will, a more integral gift of ourselves to thy work, a more total forgetfulness of self, a greater illumination, a purer love. Grant that in a communion growing ever deeper, more constant and entire, we may be united always more and more closely to thee and become thy servitors worthy of thee. Remove from us all egoism, root out all petty vanity, greed, and obscurity. May we be all ablaze with thy divine love. Make us thy torches in the world. Pray to Mother India. O our Mother, O soul of India, Mother who hast never forsaken thy children even in the days of the darkest depression, even when they turned away from thy voice, served other masters, and denied thee. Now, when they have arisen and the light is on thy face in this dawn of thy liberation, in this great hour we salute thee. Guide us so that the horizon of freedom opening before us may be also a horizon of true greatness and of thy true life in the community of the nations. Guide us so that we may be always on the side of great ideals and show to men thy true visage as a leader in the ways of the Spirit and a friend and helper of all the peoples. Prayer to Sri Aurobindo. To thee who has been the material envelope our master, to thee our infinite gratitude. Before thee, who has done so much for us, who has worked, struggled, suffered, hoped, endured so much, before thee, who hast willed all, attempted all, prepared, achieved all for us. Before thee we bow down and implore that we may never forget, even for a moment, all we owe to thee. Prayer for peace. Peace, peace upon all the earth. May all escape from the ordinary consciousness and be delivered from the attachment for material things. May they awake to the knowledge of thy divine presence, unite themselves with thy supreme consciousness, and taste the plenitude of peace that springs from it. Lord, thou art the sovereign master of our being. Thy law is our law, and with all our strength we aspire to identify our consciousness with thy eternal consciousness, that we may accomplish thy sublime work in each thing and at every moment. Lord, deliver us from all care for contingencies, deliver us from the ordinary outlook on things. Grant that we may henceforth see only with thy eyes and act only by thy will. Transform us into living touches of thy divine love, with reverence, with devotion, in a joyful consecration of my whole being. I give myself, O Lord, to the fulfillment of thy law. Peace, peace upon all the earth. Peace, peace upon all the earth. Peace, peace upon all the earth.